Hello everyone and welcome back to the Galactopod, where we talk about a galaxy worth of different topics. My name is Nico.
My name is Logan.
And today we're joined by a special guest. His name is Justin, our friend named Justin.
Hello, people.
Okay, anyways, this is what our third episode, or no, it's our fourth now, our third.
Third.
Is it third? Okay. So this is our third episode. The plan for today is that Fallout Season 2 is still currently airing. It hasn't finished airing. I know when it finishes, but I forgot the date. But because me and Logan hadn't watched Season 1, we went and did that so we could review Season 1 for this episode. And then when Season 2 finishes airing, we'll review that as well. And after we finish reviewing Season 1 for this episode, we'll do a second segment of us talking about Avengers Doomsday, because has the fourth teaser been released, or is it just leaked?
Just leaked at this point.
I think leaked. Have you've watched it though?
Yeah.
You've watched it too?
Season 1?
No, the fourth
Doomsday.
leaked.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna talk about all the four leaked teasers, and obviously we have our own wish list for the movie of what we want to see, what we don't want to see. So we're gonna talk about that too. And just for people to know, when we're reviewing something that already came out, we're not gonna make the review as long, because when did Season 1 come out?
2 years ago? Was it
20?
20?
Two years ago.
2 years ago? Yeah, so people already know. But when we do a Season 2 review, it'll be a lot more in-depth because it'll just have come out. But we're going to keep the Season 1 review a bit shorter and then spend more time talking about Doomsday. Do you guys want to start with the Season 1 review now?
Let's go.
Okay. Are we starting with pros or cons?
We always start with pros? We always start with pros, so start with cons.
Okay.
Actually, no, we have to
I
do
have
the
more
ratings.
cons than pros.
This is the ratings.
Okay, yeah. So
I gotta put
you have a rating for the season?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
On the count of 3, we give our ratings for the season out of 10 at the same exact time. Also, I'll give you this rule too. I don't know if you did this or not. We don't do decimal points unless it's 0.5.
I figured.
Yeah, so don't give me an 8.3.
Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you guys ready? On the count of on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we go. Ready?
Yeah. Oh, we're good.
Hey, we're good? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 8.5.
I did 8.
You did 8?
Yeah.
8.5, you did 10?
9.
Oh, 9?
9.
Okay.
So 8.5. We'll split it at 8.5.
Okay, 8.5. Okay, do you want to start with cons? Because I always start.
Yeah, okay. No, I'll start with my first con. Here, let me pick. I have a few here. Okay. Yeah, I'll go with this one. So, for me, this was, one of my bigger ones, is I feel like most of the characters just had, practically no emotional depth. Outside of maybe the ghoul, and that's it. That's the only one I agree.
You don't think Lucy had any?
I think she had, a decent development, but I don't think her, I don't think she was an emotionally complex character in any way, shape, or form.
I gotta say,
I could kind of see where you're coming from.
I think Maximus was probably more emotionally deep than Lucy was.
really?
No, I don't agree with that.
The whole point of Lucy was
I don't agree with
fish
that.
out of water.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all.
But I think Maximus. There were some points with Maximus that I liked, but I think his actual development in the season was or not development, but his actual emotional complexity as a character was better shown than Lucy's.
That's okay. Is that your con?
That was my con. Yeah.
Okay.
Because most of the characters in the show, even side characters, it's just you don't really care about any of them. You care about the 3 main characters, and none of them are that crazy. You
don't care about the ghoul. You don't care about Lucy.
Well, the ghoul is one of the 3 main characters.
But I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I said. The 3 main.
Are you saying everyone outside of that?
Yeah, everyone outside of that is pretty bad, and then in the main 3, there's it's decent.
Okay, and when you say bad, you mean they're not fleshed out as characters?
Yeah, they're not very fleshed out. They're not very there's very little emotional connection to a lot of them.
So you didn't care about Norm?
I mean, yeah, Norm is nice.
I got stuff to say about Norm. We'll get to that.
Norm is nice, but
I got stuff to say about. Okay, are you done?
That was mine. Yeah.
Okay, I have a con that is in direct response to something you said.
Against it or for it?
No, against it.
Okay.
I'm reading this word for word. This is what I put the first 2 words for my con. Fuck Maximus. I did not like this guy at all.
What?
He is by far the worst written character in the show. His motivations make no sense outside of just blind greed and a need to be validated, and he just acts like a dickhead all the time.
I mean,
did we watch the same show?
Yeah.
Okay, because here's the thing. You're supposed to sympathize with him, but I never do because he's just so unlikable.
Well, it's because they're not emotionally deep. That's what I'm saying. You don't sympathize with a character that you don't feel any connection to.
No, but bro, even in the end, okay, even when he gave the fusion core to Lucy to save the vault, And when he gave the head to Lucy to have her go find her dad, that still didn't mean shit. Because number one, he only gave the fusion core to Lucy because he liked her. Because he wanted to keep that shit for himself because of how selfish he is, and because he was just thinking about himself like he always does. And when he gave the head to Lucy, he went directly to the Brotherhood and fucking told them her location anyway, and led the Brotherhood to Moldaver anyway. So it's not like he did anything super sacrificial and like super fucking like I don't know, like there was no complexity to that, bro. Like, you guys like Maximus, really? I fucking hated Maximus.
That was one of my points, is I didn't really like any of the characters that much.
I
fucking hated Maximus.
I thought they were good.
You liked Maximus?
What you're saying with Maximus, the whole thing about that is once Maximus feels once he feels what power is, because he's always been bullied, right? So when he finally got into the power armor,
yes,
he went into I have to play this knight, and once he got that, it's just, you see throughout the thing, once he doesn't want to give up the power, which is the power,
that's not the power armor.
The power armor, thank you. And when at the end, he gave up that, and he gave up,
Did he give it up? Because by the end of the season, he's Knight Maximus.
I still think Maximus is better than Lucy in terms of actual development.
I don't agree with that at all.
I think the Ghoul is the best character.
The Ghoul is the best character.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I don't think he's better than Lucy. I would take Lucy any. I was like, in terms of written character, she's way better. But I'm sorry, I understand what you mean. That's obviously the arc they were going for. Mm-hmm. I don't think it was good though.
I don't think any of the character arcs were good other than Ghoul.
I don't know. I don't agree with that. I think Lucy's was pretty good, but I don't agree that. I don't agree that Maximus's was good at all. I don't like that at all. I thought the way he was written was really bad. I thought they did a really bad job of trying to get me to sympathize with him in the moments where you obviously were supposed to sympathize with him, because I didn't. I sympathized way more with the Ghoul, even when he was still objectively a bad person, when we didn't have any of his backstory. I sympathized with him way more. I would see the Ghoul acting as an objectively bad person and still sympathize with him more even before his backstory got revealed later on in the season. Because he was just more likable off rip than Maximus ever was. Okay. You want to give your con?
Yeah, I'll give my con. I thought the pacing in the first couple of episodes was slow.
I agree. I'm not gonna lie, the first few episodes were hard to get through at times because of the pacing.
They weren't bad. It just felt slow.
Yeah.
Give me the range that you put, because I also have pacing on here, but give me the range that you put for that.
Episodes 1 to 3, I thought were not super slow. I just thought they were dragging it.
I was fine.
That's not a terrible take from you. I expected worse.
I was fine with episode 1. For me, it was 2 to 4.
Oh, really?
Episode 4 was the worst one for me.
What happened in episode 4?
It was literally nothing. There was no plot advancement. They were just literally all they did was just reiterate already character arcs. It was literally.
What were the things that happened in episode 4 though?
I don't remember exactly.
I think episode 4 is when they when the Ghoul had Lucy and then brought him to the
yeah, it was I don't remember exactly. I have notes written down by the episode, but it literally is just reiterating character arcs, like Maximus being in over his head with with everything, Lucy being naive and having to realize how cruel the wasteland is, and all of this. It's nothing happened in episode 4.
Okay, I mean, yeah, to be fair, I just naturally don't remember what happens in episodes because it all kind of blends together. But that could be true. The pacing was pretty bad. Okay. That was your con?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was me, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I only have 2. Oh, actually, pacing was one of mine. All right, I have one more.
You have one more? Okay, I got a few more, so.
Well, yeah, I was not trying to go too crazy because we still have something after this, but.
Yeah.
This one was, especially, in certain parts, it was, I feel like character decisions were, plot-driven rather than actually matching the character itself.
Explain.
So, the 3 main characters, other than Maximus and Lucy, basically trusting each other to an extent almost immediately, when neither of them would do that otherwise. Actually, Lucy might, but when Maximus wouldn't otherwise. Yeah. The Ghoul sparing Lucy on multiple occasions when he would not have done that for any other character whatsoever.
Yeah.
It was some of the, they were, because that's
I see what you mean.
That's stuff that if it wasn't a main character in that situation, they would have been killed.
So you're saying you just don't like the blatant plot armor in those moments?
Yes.
Okay.
I could argue with that in a hard but lightly, because in the TV show you see the Ghoul having a daughter, and I believe he sees a little bit of that in Lucy. You could say that.
But-
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, but how
But then you can make that argument for every single, because everyone else in the show is younger than him because he's a ghoul.
Yeah.
And so you can make the argument for every single woman he kills ever.
And she was acting like before the times of the, sort of like before the Great War and all that. You know, you could say that.
Well, I mean, okay. I still don't think that's a great point.
How old is he? He's 240?
Yeah, he's over 200 years old.
Yeah, he's over.
We don't know his exact age, I don't think. But he's over 200 years old, we know that. Why are you guys fingering each other?
All right, Nicholas, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna save some of my less serious ones for when like you guys run out. So I'm gonna just say this one really pissed me off from the start. I don't give a solitary shit about Norm and Chet and their plotline with Vault 31. I did not give a shit, bro. Chet is an incest-loving weirdo who gets with a grieving pregnant widow, and Norm is just an uninspiring loser who's embarrassingly short.
Norm was her brother, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Their whole plotline is so uninteresting and is literally just completely outshined by Lucy and Maximus's time in the separate vault. Like, their short time that they spent in that other vault just completely outshines everything they did for Vault 30 in the Vault 31 plotline.
You know why they have that though?
What?
To explain how like Hank is, like the father, like what really was happening.
Yeah,
That's,
I
like,
get
the
that.
whole reason they
I get
had
that. It was just so they could tie it into like the grand reveal at the end.
Yeah.
Right?
was
But
a
that
setup.
doesn't mean, but bro, the lead up to that was not good. I didn't give a fuck about why 31 had no crops. I didn't give a fuck about Betty being the overseer because they always vote 31. I don't give a, like, they wrote that so bad where it was just so uninteresting, and they just put so much weird shit in there. Like, Chet is a weirdo, Norm is a weirdo. Why is he like a dwarf compared to everyone else in that fucking vault?
Bad genetics. I don't know.
Yeah, but he's the offspring of like fucking Hank.
Well, that's his character. He's supposed to be like the like weak.
When you're talking about why was he that short?
I understand. I'm not being serious about that. Like, I'm not being dead ass, but like, bro, at the same time, it was just like, did you like Norm and Chet?
No, but like they weren't. Meant
Did
to
you
be
like their plot line though?
I mean, it wasn't supposed to be a great plot. Like, it was literally supposed to just serve as like.
Yeah, but if it's a bad plot line, that the only argument you have for it is that it serves towards a bigger plot line, that does not save it. That plot line is still bad.
Yeah, no.
So that's my point. That plot line of them with the whole Vault 31 investigation was not good. Like, every single time the show gave a segment where it was focusing on them, I it was hard to get through because I was like, I don't give a shit about any of this. Especially because you go from like the shit that Lucy and Maximus and the ghoul were doing to that. It's like, who gives a fuck about this? Mm-hmm. So that's my point. You have another one?
I wouldn't really consider this a con, but this is more of like a thing I didn't like, but it's also kind of good. Thaddeus. just Thaddeus.
Just Thaddeus?
Yeah, like his character, I thought like I hated him, but it was really.
Well, you're not really supposed to like him.
Yeah, that's the whole point. That's what I'm saying. I think he was a good character because you're not supposed to like him, and he's unlikable.
So you're saying that's a pro then?
No, I fucking hate him.
But that's a pro because that means they wrote the character.
I have to give props to him though.
No, but you're saying that's a pro because they wrote the character well. You're supposed to not like him and you don't like him.
Yeah, and that's what I hate about him.
Okay.
I think you misunderstood, Justin. But okay, I can agree with you on what you said.
I don't know. I just thought he was there. I didn't really have any feelings
branded
for him.
by the guy that like used to bully.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie though, like that is just like a common criticism for a lot of the characters in the show. Like a lot of them, like you just like I personally didn't feel anything towards a lot of the characters in the show.
That was my point.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm out. So you want to?
Oh, you're done? Yeah. Okay, I'll give another big one then. Maybe I'm alone in this because but this really annoyed me. The Brotherhood as a whole just feels like a stupid concept to me. I thought it was really dumb. Using pre-war technology to find more pre-war technology just to preserve it. Why the fuck do they even want to preserve it? Like, why? And then also, there's a line...
Have you ever played the Fallout games?
No, I never played.
I played Fallout 3.
I never played Fallout.
Actually,
I should have said that before, but yeah, I've never played Fallout games.
You know, the whole reason of that is, like, the Brotherhood in general is to, like... You know there's different chapters of, like, the Brotherhood of Steel? There's the Commonwealth, which is, like, the main one in Fallout 4. Okay. Or is it 3? I think it's 3.
Commonwealth is 3.
Yeah, Commonwealth's 3. And I think it's also in 4, but, like, they do that because it's like, because it's an army. Because it's, like, the whole point is supposed to be, like, Not the Legion. The Legion's like a different thing.
They're a militia just trying to strengthen themselves.
Yes.
That way they don't need the vaults or don't need any support from anyone but themselves.
Okay, but here's my thing though. That's not in the show. Like because here's the thing. I searched it up. I was like, do I need to play Fallout to watch it? It was like, no, you don't have to.
You don't, but if you don't play Fallout, you do end up missing. You do end up not understanding some of the plots and some.
Okay, I'll say this though. If it like that still doesn't change the fact that the writing that they gave for the Brotherhood was so stupid to me. And there's a line between Max and Lucy that acknowledges how stupid it is too. Where she's like, that sounds really dumb. And he's like, yeah, when you put it like that, it is. And then, and like, here's another thing. How did the Brotherhood become so powerful in terms of resources from only collecting pre-war technology?
Because they find it in like old military bases that like were hard to like raid. But I kind of agreed with you there, but not in terms of it's stupid because of the like reason. I just think they underdid their actual power and force. Yeah. I believe.
Okay, so you're saying in the games they're more powerful?
Way more fucking dude.
Yeah.
Way more. Like,
okay, well then that's the thing. But I'm going off the show because that's another thing. That's
you're
another
only seeing a side faction though.
Well, that's another question I had about it was not only how they get the resources, like only collecting pre-war technology, but how did they become so influential while having such a stupid and dumb goal of just preserving war technology, like pre-war technology? How did they become so influential?
Power armor.
Yeah.
Basically.
They find vertibirds, they find, what are those giant airships? I forgot the name of them, but like most of it is just like resalvaged and scrapped, and then they repair it. They find like the manuals, and they find a lot of like...
So they get the old technology and use it to make different shit then?
Not different shit, but they take the like old like 200-year-old technology and machinery, and then like they kind of like combine broken parts with like already semi-broken parts, and they rebuild it and refurbish it.
I mean, I guess, but even then, like, they literally said in, like, I think it was, like, episode 1, the whole goal was to preserve it.
Well, yeah, and by preserving, if there's, like, a, like, say they're, like, patrolling, and then they get, like, like, they see, like, someone's using the machines that they shouldn't have, like, that's pre-war, they go over, they kill the guys, and they take it so they can have it, and so no one else can have it. The whole point is
so when they say preserve it, it just means that they're the only ones who can use it.
Oh, they're just taking it and like...
Okay, that's not explained in the show, though. The whole thing for the show is that...
Well, that's why. It's like, you can watch it, you'll understand, but you won't fully understand.
Well, but that's my point, though. Is that not a con towards the show? That you're not going to fully understand it because the goal that they gave in the show is like dumb. And that's another question I have after is, how was Maximus forgiven so quickly after and just randomly gifted knighthood by the end?
I was concerned.
That felt very unearned and just out of nowhere.
Well, because he got the cold fusion machine that can generate infinite power.
Okay, but my question is like, because then that ended up in Moldaver's hands. She got the cold fusion.
She like dies, but then he's near the dead body, so the Brotherhood thinks he killed her. That's the whole reason. That's the whole reason.
But that's another thing is that like how like even if he first off they have no proof that he was the one who killed her. Second off,
well people say that you see him near the body.
I get that, but why was he gifted knighthood though?
Because he brought one of the most advanced technologies to the Brotherhood. Like, you don't understand what that cold fusion thing can do?
He basically...
I understand, it's infinite energy, but like I still think that him being gifted knighthood was like...
Do you know what fusion cores are?
Well, yeah, they're the things that power up the fucking...
Yeah, they're like...
the armors.
Like him being gifted knighthood as anything, I think would be an under what he deserved for giving them. What is infinite power? Mm-hmm. That's infinite power for all of the power armors for infinite amount of time. That's infinite power for all of the machines. That's everything that they have built their empire on has now an infinite amount of power.
What they can do with that, the fusion cores are like hard to come by in the wasteland, right?
Yes.
They can literally take old fusion cores and recharge them.
I mean, that's fair. And they
can make more fusion cores.
My question is, but like, that's not like, I don't know. Because obviously I didn't play the games. Going into it, like, just watching the show, I was like, that just feels unearned a bit. Just to randomly give him knighthood.
I can see
I don't know. But maybe it's just because I didn't play the games. But even then, it's like I feel like that's still a con against the show. That, like, you have to know what happens in the games in order to fully understand this, like, the whole impacts of events in the show.
Yeah. I see where you're coming from there.
Okay. Do you have another con so you can move away from the Brotherhood?
No, that was my.
That was your last
being
one?
Underpowered was mine.
I'm good to just move on to the pros.
Well, I still have a few more left, but like,
Are they
okay,
important?
some like I have a few that are just small, but like I have the cult. Maybe this is another video game thing. The cult that they had in the vault was just fucking weird and out of place, in my opinion. Was there a need for that? Were there fucking like the one that worships Moldaver?
Vault 4?
Yes. I was like, why the fuck? Like that just felt like it was just purely shock value.
That's not shock value. That's something that would. They
That
have
would
to add.
genuinely happen.
Yeah, that would genuinely happen.
Yeah, but like, why do they need to focus on that in the show though? It just felt like it's just out of place. Because like you never get any explanation for it. You never get any even like glimpse of like that shit after that. It's literally just like the most random ceremony ever.
It was for the like surface dwellers when they came down to Vault 4 because when they like literally got nuked, bro. They literally got nuked.
I understand that,
So
but
they're
bro, I'm
praising for,
saying
like, the Sun like Queen or something like that.
yeah, I'm saying though,
That
but like there's like you can't just throw that in there though. Like that just felt so out of place. Did that not feel out of place to you?
They didn't flesh it out enough, but it wasn't out of place.
It was definitely, but within the whole narrative of the story, yes, it felt very out of place.
Well, the whole Vault 4 was like supposed to be like weird to Lucy because she came from a normal vault.
She came from a civil.
Yeah, she didn't come from like. Do you know there's like different type of like vault experiments?
Well, yeah, they're
There's
implied
like
that
probably
yeah.
16 normal vaults out of like over 100 plus vaults.
Well, but that's my point though, is that like, but that's it. That it's implied that those are just the surface dweller things. That's not a vault thing.
It's not. That's not really implied.
Bro, they say no because there's a fucking vault dweller in there who's like, oh, this is the surface dweller tradition, and I leave because it gets too much for me. And then Lucy gets invited by one of the surface dwellers who now lives in the vault. Is like, come here, come join us, and that's when they fucking start getting naked and pouring blood on themselves, like, and then at the same time you have the flashback from the ghoul playing, and that's when you see that they're worshipping Moldaver. But it's like that. I don't know. It just felt out of place to me. It felt like a lot of just shock value, like. I don't know. It just didn't really do it. I was just like, that's so out of place.
It's not shock value. It's supposed to show how like crazy the wasteland is. That's the whole point.
Well,
of
yeah, but that's the
Fallout
whole show is showing how crazy the Fallout.
Yeah. So then it logically can't be out of place.
It's like a tribute to
I don't know.
what happened.
It just felt very random. I don't know.
It's a religious thing.
I don't know. It just felt really random. I didn't like it. And then okay, I'll just zoom through the rest of my cons. Lucy and Maximus's romance also felt just like disgusting. I didn't like it at all. I don't know. Why are you guys laughing? Is this something else that only happens in the game?
I'm trying to figure out why he's laughing.
Like, you like Lucy and Maximus in this show?
No, there's two scenes that like are just like rent free in my head.
What?
It's when he's
where he's like,
remembers in his room.
we can make my penis or whatever.
Like cock explode.
Yeah.
No, but like, I still felt like that romance is so weird.
Yeah.
Because you could not only could you see it coming
Because
from a
the
mile
Brotherhood-
away before they ever
The
met.
Brotherhood is all men, isn't it?
Yeah, but
That's another question.
I think they might do
Is
something
Dane
different.
a woman or a man?
Who?
Dane.
It's a man. It's a dude.
Is it?
I
though?
know,
because
it's really
no,
weird. It's a
because
dude.
she looks like a girl, talks like a girl, and there's a line of dialogue, I don't remember who said it, where someone refers to Dane as them.
You can look it up if you want to. I'm pretty sure it's a dude.
I don't know.
I'm also pretty sure it's a dude.
It's a dude because they share the same bunks.
I think so, but it's also like I swear to God, there was a line where they referred to Dane, or someone referred to Dane as them.
It just says Dane is a non-binary character.
Yeah, so that's why.
Oh, and it's played by a trans actor, so that's why.
Okay, that's why. But okay, I thought the Lucy and Maximus romance was bad. I think it was super unearned on Maximus's side. He did not deserve Lucy because he's just a fucking weirdo.
Man, you really have a lot of hate for Maximus.
Yeah, Lucy only likes him because he's the only motherfucker to try not to kill her.
Well, he's the only civil guy, really.
Exactly, that's my point. She doesn't actually fuck with him though.
Well, yeah, but that's also the standard at that point in time. Like, very few people outside. I mean, even in Vault,
I guess you could say that.
Even in Vault, very few people, they don't date out of, like, even when she was gonna marry, what was his name, Kurt? The outsider guy?
32.
Yeah,
Vault 32.
even when she was gonna marry him, she didn't love him. She met him for the first time 20 minutes before the wedding.
Well, it was because that's like
Okay, fine.
that's the tradition.
Okay,
so
I'm
that's the
saying,
thing.
watching them on screen, did you feel any chemistry at all?
I think there was humorous chemistry, and that was the point. It was not meant to be. It was not meant to be like completely romantically fleshed out. It was meant to be more humorous.
I thought they were going to be like buddies that do it. That's what it felt like mostly to me.
I don't know. I thought that.
'Cause
I just didn't like that
that's meant-
romance
that's
at
meant-
all.
that's meant
Mostly
to-
because of Maximus.
Yeah, that's meant to show like the standards at that point in time is just reproduction. Like there's no romance pretty much at all.
Well, I get
like
that.
I feel like the only actual romance that we really saw.
But that's just for the vault though.
That's for the vault.
That's just culture inside the vault.
And the people on the outside.
The whole point of the vault is just survive.
Well, but that's my point.
Do we see any people on the outside?
Lucy and Maximus's relationship is not vault culture.
Outside of like in the show exclusively. In the games, I know we see it.
Yeah. In the games, you see it.
But outside of the vault, we don't see romance. Like romance isn't a thing. It's literally just reproduction.
Well, because like they don't really show like the really only big like factions you see in like Fallout that you could see like romance happening don't show up in the Brotherhood or like anything they've shown. So I wouldn't say that's fair to say.
I think it'll be better in season 2. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm gonna hope it's better. But
hopefully they make that relationship better.
There was
I didn't like it at all.
Wait a minute, there was a family that the ghoul like killed.
Oh,
like not killed.
But the mother wasn't there in that family though.
No. But like that's like a symbol of it, I guess you could say. The mother
not really, because I
still
could have
died.
But okay, my point though is that I just didn't like the relationship. I thought it was bad. Okay. Mostly because of Maximus. And then I think the only con I have left, and I have 2 more left, but they're both pretty small. Number 1, why did they go, like, I understand why, but I felt like episode 1 was made so weird by how much they highlighted that first cousins hook up in the vaults. That just made me feel so uncomfortable. I was like, what? Like, you can mention it once or twice. They mentioned it like 8 times within like the first like 40 minutes of episode 1.
Yeah, I don't really care about that. That was actually a part of... I'll wait, yeah. You want to move to the pros now, and I'll do my first pro?
Okay, my last one. Could Lucy not have brought Max with them when she left with the ghoul and just nurse him back to health?
Huh?
Because she had not, like, when her and the ghoul left together, could she just not have carried Max's body and just nursed him back to health wherever they went? Why'd she leave him there?
I don't know if she would have been able to carry him.
I
know the ghoul would.
It would have slowed them down. Because they were hot on his tail.
Maybe, but even then it's like, I just don't believe that Lucy would just leave him there.
I think it was more about the ghoul
because
thing.
Lucy knew the Brotherhood of Steel was there, so like, they could steal him and then...
Wait, but she didn't know how they would react though.
Well, I think
she didn't know that they were going to get them.
She's stupid. She assumes like purity. That's like a whole point of
She's not by the end of the season.
Maybe she thought he was dead.
No, she didn't think he was
because
dead. She literally said, I'm going to come back for you. She literally tells him his unconscious body, I'm going to come back for you.
Well, you can't lie though. Like her dad did curb stomp him a little bit. He did.
I mean, I guess, but like...
Alright, bro, let's move to the pros.
Okay, fine.
Let me do my first one, because it actually relates to something you said.
Okay.
My first one is the show. It actually captures the tone of the Fallout games very well, especially the humor. Mm-hmm. The humor and like morality, like very ambiguous morality. Like the cousin jokes, they're stupid, but like at the same time, you're in a vault with what 30 people. Like
it varies each vault, but
it varies each vault. So the cousin jokes, it makes sense for like it's obviously it's a joke to us, but it's a reality for them. Like it makes sense why it's there. All of that. Like it didn't make. It makes sense
why it's there. I just feel like, why do they have to hammer it so hard in episode 1?
Each vault, like each different vault, have different like resonance in them. I think the highest resonant one was like 1,000 people.
Yeah, it was like 1,000.
Or like 2,000, something like that. But
yeah, most vaults sit like around 100, maybe in a few hundreds.
Yeah, a few hundreds.
Well, okay. We're almost 30 minutes in. How much time do we want to spend talking about Ella Purnell and how fine she is?
Bro, you used the exact same line for the
I know, but like, no, but like, that was, I'm just saying though, like, tell me she's not bad as fuck though. Episode 1, she's bad as shit.
Hey, bro. I see why Chet did it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean,
I see why Chet was tripping. I do. I think it was still weird.
I hate to be this guy.
Don't tell me you don't think she's bad.
I think it's overhyped.
Oh my god. No
Justin,
way.
she's like exactly your type too.
I don't think she's like,
she's so fine.
I don't think she's like crazily over bad.
She's the most attractive character in the show.
Look at the show. Look at the
it's Fallout, like yeah.
Of course she's gonna be.
Personally, I preferred the ghoul.
Yeah.
But the ghoul probably get mean head, bro.
Alright, next pro.
What y'all know about Betty Person? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Young Betty?
No, Betty.
Yeah, young Betty in the flashback. She was young in the flashback.
Sure.
I don't know about that. Okay.
Who's the girl with the eye patch? That like the widow.
Oh,
the widow.
No, okay, that was weird though. We didn't talk about it in the cons. I didn't like that. What, like the whole turning Chuck or Chet into Chuck.
Okay, well, that was
That was
because
weird.
no, there's.
That
I
was
think it's deeper.
weird.
It's just
Weird.
deeper than that. It's deeper because like she's having the baby, and she like, in my opinion, it's like, oh yeah, my husband said I gotta find a new one. And I
No,
think
but they
that's
played it off as
traditional.
a joke, and it was just so weird.
Well, because that's like a tradition though. Like if your husband died, you gotta find a new one. Well, that's like, but like, no, I'm not crazy for that. Dude, look at what they're living in. 200 years.
You're saying it's a tradition for her to fucking
Well,
put
not a
on his
tradition.
sweater and be
It's
like, "You're Chuck."
Okay, that
and then
that-
fuck him while
okay,
saying
okay.
Chuck.
They didn't do
And
that.
she
They-
gives
hold up, hold up.
birth right when they're about to fuck. Yeah, bro.
Not that, but when people look at it from the outside in, like, oh, you're getting with Chet? Okay, that makes sense. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying what she did was normal. Hell
Right.
no. But what I'm saying is the action of, like, if I was just a random vault dweller in there with them, and I say, hey, oh, you got with Chet? That's normal.
Oh my god.
That's
okay.
unrelated. This is
Anyways,
yeah.
let's give one of your pros. Give one of your pros.
My pros?
It's like you just gave 4.
I think...
But get your notes out,
I
Jits.
think I had it in my head, and then you're making me double guess myself.
Oh, it's fine to look at your notes.
I
bro.
thought the use of power armor, like in the when you see the guy Knight Titus against the bear, he starts fucking running away, and you see him getting mollywopped. I thought that was pretty realistic to
Yeah.
what would actually happen in the thing,
in the games.
in the
you mean?
games.
Yeah, that was part of mine. Is I feel like they had good like post-apocalyptic visuals and stuff.
Visual?
Yeah,
the
the-
visual actually.
I think
Bro,
that
the visuals in the first
Shady-
few
when you see
episodes.
Shady Sands like fucking nuked,
I'm
he's
saying,
giant.
you know, like I feel like the visuals are like split in half. The first half of the season, the visuals were not very good in my opinion.
they were good for a
The second half of the show, the visuals were just noticeably way better.
Dude, did you guys mess with the gore though of like the show? It was kind of gory. You can't.
No, it wasn't.
No,
No, it
when they
wasn't.
decapitated the dude.
That's
When
not really-
the
that was
ghoul-
off
When
screen.
the ghoul had the like exploding bullets, and you see the people's like guts explode, and their
okay,
arms like
okay,
pop
that's
out.
gore.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
But that was in like what, like 2 scenes?
Yeah.
Well, again, like
Is it my turn or? Yeah,
It's
it's
your
mine.
turn.
Yeah, okay, I feel like, this avoids a lot of the, like, common adaptation mistakes, or, like, common, like, game adaptation mistakes. Like, it doesn't, like, over-explain, like, backstories, or it doesn't, like, over-explain game mechanics. Like, in the Last of Us show, I feel like they over-explained.
I didn't watch that show.
Well, actually, no, in the Last of Us show, they actually, I feel like they like, redid the explanation of how the virus spread, which was good, but I feel like there were certain scenes where they, like, over-explained certain, like, different variants of the infected and stuff.
Okay. I'll give one of mine, and this is like a pretty long one. I'll try to get through it quickly. Going from Stranger Things, where there was no like actual plot twists that were unexpected, to this show was like genuinely such like, I don't want to say like shock, but it was like I forgot what it feels like to watch a show that actually has good twists in it. There was actually so many good. Number one, because obviously I have no idea about anything about Fallout. I did not think the target, whatever his name was, in episode 2, I did not think he was going to die at all.
Yeah.
And when he died and they took off his head, I was like, oh my God, I did not expect that at all. And everything, every twist, every flashback with the ghoul was insane. Like, his introduction was really good. His dialogue, even though it was super cheesy, and this goes for Lucy too, it was still really good. And as the season goes on, he easily becomes the best written character in the whole show. And like I said this before, I find myself sympathizing with him, even before his backstory told, way more than I ever do with Maximus. And like, I'm not gonna lie, the reveal in the finale of it being his wife who drops the bomb was insane. Like, cause I didn't know that. Maybe you guys knew that going into it, but like, dude, that shit like blew my mind. I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah.
And like going from Stranger Things to that was like, oh my God, this is what actual TV looks like.
Can I say, I kind of foreshadowed that when they were in the hot tub or the jacuzzi or whatever, and she was like talking about, oh, we need to get into a new vault, we need to do this, we need that. I'm like, okay, she's definitely.
Well, I knew
she
something
has
was
some
up.
angles
I didn't
with her dropping the bomb.
I knew something was up, and I thought the catch was, oh, she's actually just in the meetings with these guys. I didn't think the catch was she's gonna be the one who personally drops the bomb herself.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought. But I thought the ghoul was just really fucking good. I thought the parallel between him and Lucy of like the ghoul basically allowing his like surroundings to corrupt him and turn him into a bad person, and Lucy, after everything she goes through in like the wasteland, still is like objectively a good person. I thought that was really good, because there's even like a line where like Lucy asks him like, what are you? He's like, oh, I'm you in 200 years. But like Lucy's not gonna end up like that.
Then she hit him with the, no, you're not.
Okay.
Your turn, Justin.
For pro?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Have you seen the... All right, so in the show, what I thought was really cool is the way they had... Oh, dude. I'm like...
Do you want me to do mine really fast?
No. You do yours, yeah.
Okay. This is my last one that I'll do. I feel like Ella Purnell and Walton Goggins, which is Lucy and the Ghoul, kind of carry the show a lot.
Oh, for sure. What? Yeah.
Like it's kind of an obvious one. But
I have another post that says Lucy was also fucking great character and very well written. They were the two most well written.
I feel like the Ghoul was the best character by far.
The Ghoul was the best character for sure. Lucy was a very close second though.
For what?
For like best written character in the show,
Oh,
best
okay,
character in the show for sure.
All right, I got my pro.
Okay.
So, I like in the games, I just for some reason I love the vaults and the experiments on them.
Yeah,
they're such a good idea. And the show for Vault 4, with like when you go to Vault 4, I thought that was really good. I thought that storyline, what you were saying with the tradition shit, like I didn't really think that really meant what the vault was. Like if you look into the backstory of Vault 4, like in the show when they said it, bro, it was led by scientists that were just they didn't need any permission to do whatever. They was unregulated. And they could do whatever they want. And 80 people, like if you watched in the not trailer, but he did like a little like advertisement, like Cooper Howard, saying, 80 other people join this vault and whatever. Dude, the scientists used those 80 people as test subjects. And you see that giant like lizard, like amphibious thing. That's a human.
Yeah.
That's like, I thought that was cool.
And that was crazy because like I don't know if it was that same episode, but like before that you saw one of those same creatures. Like I think that was one that attacked Lucy.
I don't know if either of you played it, but it kind of reminds me of Bloodborne.
I never played Bloodborne.
No. It reminds me of that because there's like a line you always see in the edits for it and stuff. Because I've actually played like most of it, and it's like what you're hunting. It's not they're not beasts, they're people too, and stuff like that. I actually like that.
Okay, I only have one more pro left. How many do you have left?
I'm done.
Are you done? Okay, I only have one more left, and I think this is probably like something you guys can agree with. Even just halfway into it, I already knew the finale was the best episode of the season by far.
Yeah.
Like, it really wasn't close. And, like, the Moldaver and Lucy scene where she finds out the truth about her dad while simultaneously having the flashbacks from Cooper come to the same reveal was crazy. And then, because you also had Norm find out in Vault 31, like, basically the same stuff. And, like, the fact that they've, like, been around all that time. Like, I did not expect Hank to be 200 years old.
I felt so foreshadowed. Like I think they even mentioned
Hank being 200 years old was not.
They mentioned Henry, and everyone knew Henry was Hank.
No,
I don't think
Henry being Hank. That is.
They mentioned in like an earlier episode that like, oh, I got a new assistant. He's really shining bright and all that. Like, and they said his name was Henry, but in the show, like,
in the show his name is Hank.
It was foreshadowed. It wasn't directly. I agree with both of you here to an extent.
But that's not like I know like Hank is like a common nickname for Henry. But that doesn't mean you I didn't automatically assume just because his name is Henry that he was Hank.
This is completely off topic. Why is Dick a nickname for William?
Yeah,
it's actually a nickname for Richard.
Oh, Richard, I meant. Yeah.
Billy's a nickname for William, isn't it?
Yeah, Bill is a nickname for William. But why is Dick a nickname for William?
I don't know, you white people are weird.
That's a rich person name. That's a rich person.
It is a rich person name, to be fair, but like...
You white guys are weird. You guys have weird nicknames. Yeah, you people, I said it. Yeah, I don't care if we're on YouTube.
God damn it, he's right.
I don't care if we're on YouTube. Okay, I think that's all my pros and cons.
All right, I can move to the...
Do you have any more left?
I do have one more pro.
Okay, yeah, we should have time for one more.
This is just off the dome. When you see the Brotherhood of Steel fight, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Like, I thought some of them dying, like, stupidly. I thought that was stupid. But, like, when you see them flying in the vertibirds, they're all, like, shooting. They're all getting hyped and shit. And they fucking land, and you just see them.
I guess.
Oh, my God.
I thought it was cool, but I also thought, like... they hyped these guys up so much throughout the show. I just expected them to just be more powerful in that scene. I don't know.
To be fair, they did.
Okay.
Yeah, Molly Wall.
Yeah.
So okay, everyone's done with their pros and cons.
Yeah.
So that means we're gonna move into Avengers Doomsday.
Wait,
everyone here has seen all 4 teasers.
Am I allowed to say one more thing about Fallout before the
Okay, yeah. One more thing quickly.
This is something I want to see in the future. I want to see the Enclave.
Yeah. I don't know.
I want to see the Enclave, bro.
I think they mentioned that. I don't know what that is.
They are sick. It's just the American government.
Basically.
The Enclave is literally the remnants of the American
Don't they have like JFK in New Vegas?
I think they did.
Yeah, I think like they actually.
I think that'd be cool to
New
see.
Vegas, dude. That
New Vegas-
season 2 is gonna be hype.
New Vegas is like unironic. It's considered like it's the best Fallout game by far, and it's considered like one of the best games of all
Yeah,
time.
I think Fallout 3 is like a second, right?
Fallout 3 and 4 are close to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have to actually play
you're
these
gonna see-
games.
I have Fallout 4 if you
Fallout
want.
in Fallout New Vegas, bro. Death Claws. You're gonna
Death
see.
Claws are
Can
I
I
don't-
start with Fallout 4 though?
Yeah, there's not really. They aren't really a connected kind of thing. Well,
Dude,
they are connected.
They
but, like,
said they're gonna show him Death Claws.
Well, no, Death Claws. But I'm talking. He's talking about can he play Fallout 4 before he plays Fallout 3?
Oh, yeah.
like-
It's not really.
Yeah, they're not really connected. They're just more like different kind of like how
It's
GTA
like-
4 is different from GTA 5.
It's kind
Okay.
of like a newer. That's like one of the newer like time eras of Fallout. If you want to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're far enough in. We're gonna move to the wish list, and I have something I want to start with because this is
We
something
already explained that we're doing the wish list, right? So they know what we're talking about.
I was really fast. So we all have obviously all of the teaser trailer stuff came out for Avengers Doomsday.
That actually, sorry to correct, but that might not be true though, because I heard something that
Well-
they have like up to like 7 teasers.
Well, there's been 4 teaser trailers so far. Let's say that.
Yeah.
And so what we have right now is because we've all talked about this a lot. We've all made a wish list for stuff that we want in Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, and stuff that we don't want in Avengers Doomsday.
well, mainly Doomsday.
Yeah, mine is kind of just both because it's really just overall plot line.
You did mainly Doomsday, right?
Mainly Doomsday, and it's
Yeah, for your wish list.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because so did I.
So mine is both. So that's why I'm gonna start right here because I actually have a big one because I've seen rumors about this one being in it, which I only saw those rumors today and I haven't seen them before at all. So in the Secret Wars comic line, there is an overarching villain that's not Doom, and it's the Beyonders.
That they're not gonna do the Beyonders, bro.
No, because I've seen multiple today alone. I've seen multiple rumor castings.
Nah, bro. They're not doing the
I've seen
Beyonders.
multiple rumor castings that
Bro, I would fucking shit myself in the theater if they did the Beyonders. There's no way.
because I've seen Henry
They were
Cavill
gonna just
and
hang
Dylan O'Brien are both in talks with Marvel.
No,
for
but
roles.
I saw the Dylan O'Brien thing too. That's post Secret Wars, I think.
No, it was supposed to be for in the Secret Wars movie.
No, but I saw some poster that said that he's in talks for a role after Secret Wars.
No, it was maybe, but what I saw was in Secret Wars and Henry Cavill especially. I saw that we might is that if he's the Beyonder, it's gonna be him versus Doom in Secret Wars because I've seen reported leaked acts of the movies.
Bro, but you can't trust those, bro.
You can't trust those, but like especially considering the Beyonders is like the main reason all of this happens in the like it's not just Doom going for fun. Like the Beyonders is the main reason this all happens in the comics.
Yeah, true,
And
but I don't
Battle
think that's what they're gonna do in the MCU though, because I don't think the reason why this all happens in the MCU is gonna be because of the incursions.
Yeah, it's gonna be the incursions, and but in the comics they have the Beyonders. They use Molecule Man as a bomb. What I'm assuming they're gonna have to do instead is they're just gonna have the Beyond. If they do include the Beyonders, they're just gonna have the Beyonders amplifying the But I did see this one other thing about Dylan O'Brien. I saw him casted as a young Scott Summers.
Okay, I mean, I guess, but I just think I don't know. I think, in my opinion, I don't think they'll do the Beyonders.
I think they might.
I don't think they will.
Because
I don't think they will.
There is one thing I think they will.
Because then I think you're doing too much at that point.
There is one because Secret Wars, bro. The plot. There's so much going on in this plot line. Like Miles Morales is like a pretty important character in it.
Miles Morales is not gonna.
Yeah, he's not gonna be in it. That's what I'm saying. So it's like there's.
But
a
that's my
lot.
point, like, bro. I wouldn't look too deep into like what they do in the comics for Secret Wars.
Well, because the
to know
Civil,
what to
Civil War is a
expect.
lot different in the movies and comics, but they still pretty like. I'm not
No,
gonna say close,
bros.
but there's still a lot.
Civil
of
War is so unbelievably different in the comics.
Well, no, it's a lot there. I know it is.
So
I've
unbelievably.
read the comics.
That's
but-
why it's like, bro. I don't expect them. Like, I see Secret Wars, the movie, and Secret Wars, the comic, as two just completely different things that just share the same title. I don't see them as the same thing at all. But okay, I'll give one of my things that I want for the wish list.
This is for dudes, by the way, for anyone that wasn't.
Yeah,
I don't know if we ever specified.
We're gonna start with the things that we do want to see, and then go on to the things we don't want to see. So I'm gonna give one of mine. The first one, the runtime for this movie has to be the longest one that a Marvel movie has ever had. So that means 3 hours and 20 minimum.
It was rumored to be 3 hours and 45 minutes.
3 hours
That
and
was the
20
rumor.
minimum. It has to be 3 hours 20 minimum.
I agree with you there because like if it's just like a 2 hour and like 45-minute movie, bro.
No way.
No, I'm saying if it's I don't think it's gonna be that because that's like
No, but I agree.
that's
I'm
a
saying
little
like it would not be
outrageous.
enough. It would not be enough.
Bro, because like you're gonna all these 3 teams. I think it's 3 teams, right? Because you have
More than
Fantastic.
three.
No, you have more.
It's more than 3.
Well, I'm
Fantastic
saying
Four-
3 main, like the 3
Yeah,
main
the 3
ones.
main
New
ones,
Avengers, and then Sam Wilson.
Actually, not those are the ones right now, but there might be
X-Men.
more in Secret Wars.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm gonna talk
saying
about that.
I'm saying for Doom.
Because there's some specific points that I want to see, especially with one of the characters. But
Oh, I do. Or do we have the same one?
nah,
Oh.
okay. Justin, here you list yours.
For
first.
Secret Wars?
Yeah, for Secret Wars.
Oh, dude, this is like a big one for me. Spider-Man and like the Fantastic Four. If Johnny does like,
I have.
Here's
that
the thing.
as well.
I think they're gonna do that, but here's the thing: the Fantastic Four like don't exist in Secret Wars, and I told you this earlier.
Dude, but they're gonna be in the Secret Wars movie.
They will be, yeah.
So like I'm saying, bro, lose the fucking whole comic book, bro. I know you said you read it, bro. Don't even think about that shit.
They're gonna do what fans like right now.
Yeah,
fans like Fantastic Four.
But they have a whole different plan.
I expect them to kill at least one of the Fantastic Four, and I don't think it'll be Reed.
It's gonna be Johnny.
I don't think
It's gonna be Johnny.
It's 100% gonna be Johnny.
Yeah, because like that's what I'm saying. I told you this. The Battle World, the sun is Human Torch, which I think they're gonna kill.
I just don't think they're gonna kill. I don't think they're gonna kill any of the Fantastic Four. Before Secret Wars.
They're definitely gonna do a fake out kill.
I think they'll do a fake out.
They'll do a lot of fake outs.
I don't think they're gonna do. I don't think they are gonna do a lot of fake outs. I just don't think they're gonna kill. I don't think they're gonna kill Fantastic Four members.
I think they'll kill
because
Johnny.
I think they want that to be the Fantastic Four for after Secret Wars.
That's like in the comics. That's a whole plot line. That's why they have the Future Foundation.
I'm telling you, bro. Forget about the fucking comic. You guys are like. I'm telling you, if we go to watch fucking Secret Wars, they're not gonna do almost anything out of the comic in terms of like storyline.
There's gonna be a lot, but there is one thing I really hope they do, and I'm not.
I'm saying I don't think they'll kill off any Fantastic Four member.
Have you done yours yet? What you want?
Well, yeah, I gave one.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll switch to my next one. This one is more. Actually, that one's also more Secret Wars. Hold on. Oh yeah. Hold on.
Okay, I'll just give one of mine.
No, I got it. So I want to see. What I really want to see is as like the worlds start colliding into Battle World, which we definitely have to see at least a little.
We're gonna see that. I know. Battle World is 1000%.
I want to see the different hero teams fighting. I want to see a lot of that.
Well, supposedly we might get Avengers vs X-Men.
Yeah, which I know we're supposedly gonna see that, but that is like a really big thing, and especially the first half. Is I really want to see those like because they're all just trying to do their own thing to save their Earth specifically. Like I want to see that. And I think it'd look really good.
This movie's gonna be such a mess, bro.
What is like the top heroes fighting each other? Like, what would that be in your opinion?
Dude, oh my!
Wait! Before you answer that, would you want to see RDJ Iron Man versus RDJ Doom?
I don't know.
I say fuck no.
I don't think it'll be an RDJ Iron Man. That's my thing.
Do you know what I would say over?
Okay, a Tom Cruise Iron Man versus RDJ Doom.
God, I hate Tom Cruise, but maybe.
Like as superior Iron Man?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, sure. But Iron Man versus Doom. Would you want to see that?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about RDJ being Doom. I don't think that's like the worst, but I don't think that's going to be like the best.
I don't know. I think we should avoid talking about that because we could talk about that for like an hour.
Over the Doom versus Iron Man fight, what I would want to see, I think this is pretty obvious, and I think a lot of people would agree. Wolverine versus Hulk.
I really
yeah. But Hulk is not going to be Doomsday. He's going to be Secret Wars.
I know, but like that would have been so.
There might be Hulk variants though, which I know.
I don't think.
I'm very sure. I'm like I saw something. I'll speak about it in a second, but I saw something that makes me think there's gonna be a Hulk variant.
Sorry to like get off topic a little bit here, but like, do you guys like Mark Ruffalo as a Hulk?
Yeah, he does a really good job.
I think he's good. I just think it's a shame he can't get his own solo movie because of Universal.
The writing was awful, but Mark Ruffalo himself does an amazing job as Hulk.
Yeah. But okay, wait. Whose turn is it? Is it my turn?
I just went, yeah.
Okay. Here's my next one. Doctor Doom, the character, needs so much exposition. It's insane. Like the first hour has to be pretty much all exposition because I need to see at least a montage of his origins from the accident that scarred his face to him overthrowing the Latvian government. So I need to see at least a montage of that, and then I need to see him like ruling Latveria.
They should have done some of this in the Fantastic Four.
And and then on top of seeing the accident that scarred his face, him overthrowing the Latvian government, ruling Latveria, then you need to get into what actually happened to him to make him want to do the events that he's going to do in the movie, and then him actually go and do all those things. The first hour literally has to be pretty much all Doom.
Wasn't there like a theory that like Doomsday was like set in like the three like
that was, yeah, we told you that it was just I don't think that theory is true. But it was like because Battle World is set in like a futuristic kind of thing. But it's the theory was that the Doctor Doom that's gonna be in this movie was from the future, and he had a wife named Sue Von Doom, and his kids are Franklin and Valeria. Which in the comics, because I think that theory sprouts from in the comics after he becomes God Doom on Battle World, he marries Sue, and then his kids are Franklin and Valeria. So that's where that theory comes from. I don't think it's true.
I thought it was like a crisis event in like a different universe.
They do that a lot though. Like, bro. Reed Richards, that man cannot keep his wife in any comic line whatsoever.
No, yeah, literally, bro. But yeah, like that whole first hour is just gonna be pure exposition. I think that's the only way you could get his character right. But then that also means how are you going to spend the other 2.5 hours, like 2.5 hours to build up all the other characters and then give a good climax at the end. I don't know how they're gonna do it, to be honest. That's why I say it has to be at least 3 hours.
It's good. They're gonna leave this movie with a crazy cliffhanger. I mean, they're gonna have to.
But that's why I say it has to be at least 3 hours and 20, like without credits.
Without credit, and those credits are gonna have to be like 10 minutes long, dude.
You know what I'm saying? But like, okay, you give your next thing you want to see in the movie, Justin.
My next thing. Oh my god, dude! I think I've already said this to you guys, but I want to. I don't want to see like a little bit of the X-Men. I want to see like a good portion of the X-Men. I want to see some of them die too.
We're gonna see them die. We're not gonna see a lot of them. We're definitely gonna see them die. Outside of like, we're already like. It's not really confirmed, but I've told him this. Professor X is more than likely going to die.
100%.
Because
Professor X, Magneto's more likely, I think, as well.
Yeah,
I think Magneto and Professor X are probably both going to die.
Because how old was the actor for Magneto? He's like 87.
Yeah. Because neither of them have been cast in Secret Wars. And most of the characters that are in Doomsday, like guaranteed, have also already been cast in Secret Wars. Yeah. So the characters...
Well, they still haven't casted... They still haven't officially casted because that's just going to spoil who lives and who dies.
I just don't want them to be underpowered. Like, I want them to
But I think like they've already started filming Secret Wars, right?
I think they've already shot some of it and they're going to film more of it later.
Like, if you... Like, honestly, guys, do you think the X-Men beat, like, most of the superhero teams on the... Like, that's in the movie?
The X-Men definitely beat the Thunderbolts. They beat the Fantastic Four.
Do you think they beat the new Avengers?
Are they beat, I don't know if they'll beat Sam Wilson's team because of Thor and because of...
Here's my thing. The X-Men beat no Sentry Thunderbolts. But we don't know what's... Like, Sentry... That's another thing. What is Sentry's role going to be in any of this?
I have, like, something I don't want to see that involves Sentry. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But you go... You're next for what you want to see.
This is also Loki. Yeah. Okay, so this is more just after... Because I don't know how much of Battleworld we'll see. I think that might be a...
Battleworld is going to be basically non-existent in Doomsday.
Yeah. So
like, we might see, like, a short glimpse or scene of Battleworld.
My last few are all kind of Battleworld. But this is kind of one is just...
Let's save that for the end, though. Let's save Battleworld for the end.
All right, then you go.
Okay. This one is very important to me. Doom and Reed's relationship needs to be a key point in this movie.
It does.
They need to hate each other, and there should be interactions between them in both flashback scenes of like them in college together and in like present day scenes that show us their dynamic.
At least in the first hour. I don't know about like just because there's so much going on.
Like I'm saying, because when we get all the exposition for Doom, some of it should be like flashbacks to like the accident that made him scar his face, that makes him wear the mask. Reed is a part of that. So Reed and Doom, their dynamic should be seen through both flashbacks and like present day. Because I'm not gonna lie, if we see like no Reed and Doom or very little Reed and Doom, that's gonna like almost ruin that shit for me. Because like you can't do Doom without Reed. You can't do Reed without Doom. Like they're so vital to each other's characters that like it feels like a disservice. Like even in the Fantastic Four movies from like the early 2000s that sucked, the one thing that they knew they needed to get right was Reed and Doom have to be super important to each other's characters.
What do you mean they sucked?
They were pretty bad, bro.
The old X-Men movies did suck.
The old Fantastic Four movies.
Oh, the Fantastic Four movies.
Whoa, okay, they sucked as the Fantastic Four. They weren't bad movies. Like if you like, don't imply the comics.
They were not. Very
I think it's the other way around. I think they were good actors for the Fantastic Four, but they were not good movies.
Wow, you guys didn't like the dynamic between the Thing and Johnny Storm.
That's not what we're talking about.
But that's
they could have a great dynamic. That doesn't make it a good movie.
I'm fine. Whatever. I'll let you win that. I don't feel like arguing about that.
Like I say, like I don't think any of them were that amazing, and they did the weird Silver Surfer stuff.
Okay, the Silver Surfer, I thought that was weird.
Yeah, and then like let's not even start on Fantastic.
Fanforstic.
Or Fanforstic, I mean.
Bro.
Fanforstic, bro.
Man, we're
That's
pretty
still
fantastic,
so weird
and there's 4 of us. Say that again.
Dude, no, that image is everyone in TikTok comments, bro.
Yeah,
Alright, you give your next one. All right. Justin.
I want to see, personally to me, because they hype this up so much with the trailers, because you see Thor praying to God, like to what's his name? to Odin, and then you hear Shiri saying she's gonna lead her people to the death, to like they'll go like, what was it called?
To their deaths, yes.
To their deaths in like the like something realm or whatever, like the afterlife or whatever.
Yeah,
bro, there's gonna be a lot of people that die in this movie. I'm guessing.
There has to be.
I'm
there
going
has to
guess.
Okay. Do you think there's gonna be more people that die in Doomsday or in Secret Wars?
Doomsday.
Oh yeah, by a mile.
You think so?
Secret Wars is also gonna have a lot of deaths, but Doomsday is gonna be more like it's gonna be a lot, bro. All right, here, I'll get mine really fast because I actually remembered this other one.
I don't know, and like terms of like the big actors, I don't think that's gonna.
Okay, this is something I've talked about with you and you before a lot. Is I want to see Doom have a team, and it's not just Doombots. And I've seen a leak that says he might have a team of a few things. And I was personally a fan of Fing Fang Foom, but they're not going to do that. That's just that's just personal preference. But I did see a leak saying that Captain Hydra.
No, I don't want to see that, bro.
Captain Hydra.
You actually want to see that?
I wouldn't say I want to see Captain Hydra specifically, but it will be no.
So what if they make Captain Hydra just an evil version of Captain Carter?
Oh my no!
That's one of my dogs.
I don't want to see
Can
that,
I
bro.
say something?
No. Because but there was a leak saying that Peggy Carter is gonna have, or the actress that plays Peggy Carter is gonna play multiple different characters in this movie.
To add on to that, they also said someone other than Thor and Captain America are gonna wield the hammer. And
I think it's gonna be Doom.
When I fucking heard that, I thought they better not do.
Yeah,
They better not do Peggy Carter.
I think I said that to you.
They better not do Peggy.
It's probably gonna be Doom that lifts it, but
I'd rather Jane Foster come back to life to do it again.
no, okay,
genuinely.
Here, let me do the rest of the team. So I don't know about the second half of this team, but okay, the rumored team is Captain Hydra, Maestro Hulk, and then Doom variants, Doombots / King Thanos.
No,
King
bro.
Thanos?
No.
I don't think they'll do King Thanos, but I think they might do. I think they're gonna do Captain Hydra in some way, shape, or form with Doombots, and Maestro Hulk might be there.
I don't know. I think I low-key just want to see Doom as Doombots, bro. I'll be honest. I don't want to see Captain Carter. I don't want to see Captain Hydra. I don't want to see Maestro Hulk.
I don't want to see just Doombots. I want to see actual other villains working with them. But it's like,
I understand what you mean. I don't want it to just be everything is Doom directly doing it himself.
yeah.
So or just Doombots. But I don't want to see him having a team. Like, I don't want to see him roll up with 3 other motherfuckers behind him.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that. Like, it should just be just Doom. Because, another thing's like, bro, Doom is way too prideful. He should be just on his own for the most part.
Well, yeah, but that's kind of goes against.
Doom is way too prideful to be
that's normal Doom. That's kind of.
Yeah, what do you mean normal Doom?
That's a normal comic line compared to this.
You just spat all over my shoulder.
I know,
I wish we had a camera so people just saw what you did.
Yeah,
That's normal comic line Doom. Like he's a little, his personality is slightly different in these comics than he is in the movie.
You know how much ore that
Stop going off the. How much
You're
do I have
going.
to tell you this?
You're
though?
literally going off the comics yourself. You're saying
How?
that's not Doom.
That's not Doom, bro. He's prideful.
Bro, but I'm
You're
saying
going
like
off the comics
you're
yourself.
saying that's mainline comic Doom. The Secret Wars comic Doom is different, bro. They're not gonna do a lot of shit directly from Secret Wars the comic.
Yes,
bro.
they're not going to do a lot directly from Secret Wars.
I'm saying this version of Doom is going to be very similar, or should be ideally very similar to mainline comic Doom in terms of personality. That mainline comic Doom has way too prideful of a person to recruit 6 or 7, 8 different people to fucking help him, bro.
That's personal preference, though. That's not going to fit the story. Like the actual just regular Doom does not fit the actual story of what happens here.
I'm on both your guys' side here. I mainly want to see. I wouldn't mind if he had like a side piece, or like not a side piece, but like a side
piece.
Like I want him to have like
rolls up with a side bitch.
It's going to be Captain Carter.
Oh my god. Imagine he says some corny ass dialogue and then Captain Carter kisses his cheek before she goes and fucking does some shit, bro.
No, oh my god.
I would genuinely throw popcorn at the screen. I would throw my drink at the screen.
I was saying, I agree with both of you, but I personally would want to see like maybe like a side villain less powerful than Doom, kind of like team with him, but like it's mainly Doombots.
Yeah.
I would rather have lower league villain. Like, okay, if you get a Captain Hydra to be like a henchman for Doom instead of a team member, I like that way better.
Well,
I don't want to see him having like
the team
I was see pitching.
it's gonna be like he'll be a henchman, but he'll still be have like kind of like
I don't want him to treat them better than he would treat a Doombot.
So, no, it's gonna be similar to how Thanos had his like 4 harbingers, because they're called the Harbingers of Doom. So it's gonna be similar to those.
I mean, maybe, but like,
so they're gonna be individual characters with actual somewhat development, but they're not gonna be just henchmen. Like you can't do
like, did Thanos' henchmen have development?
I don't. Well, that the one guy did before he got killed in space. I forgot his name.
Oh, Squidward?
Yeah, Squidward.
Yeah, Squidward.
He doesn't have a name, so.
Well, he does have a name, but I forgot it.
Yeah, he does. It's just everyone remembers him as Squidward.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I still think if you do too much with those characters, it just takes away from Doom.
Strange isn't in Doomsday, right?
He is.
He is?
He's very heavily rumored to join Doomsday.
Which is also a main point in one of the comics. It's very heavily rumored. It's gonna be, which like I don't like that because it's gonna be the same.
I think it makes sense.
It makes sense. It's just
I just don't want.
it's just it's a repetitive plot from the Infinity War. It's the only 1 out of 5 million. This is the only way we win.
Bro,
Like,
I just
hate that
don't
plot.
want any characters to join Doom's side that will end up taking away from Doom as a singular threat. Like, I don't want it to be that, like, oh, Doom has an army. It's like, no, bro. They should be afraid of Doom specifically.
It's gonna be an army of Doombots with like maybe 3 or 4 other characters.
Maybe. Yeah,
That's what is gonna happen, and that's what's gonna be best. Like it's gonna be the same to what they did with Thanos in the movie.
Maybe.
He's just gonna have his army.
I'm more excited to see Doombots than to see fucking Captain Hydra, bro.
Like Sentinels?
Well, I don't want Captain Hydra. I don't want.
Like, you don't know what Doombots are?
Yeah, I know what Doombots are, but like,
No,
are you
these
saying
are
in terms of power level of like a Sentinel?
No, I'm saying
No, Doombots are not gonna be that strong.
Doombots are not that strong. I'm saying
They're gonna be like
I'm more
the boss
excited.
ones.
I'm more excited to see a like a Doombot because like okay, here's the thing.
Doombots are just gonna be a stronger
Wasn't
Ultron
the
bot. Like,
in the Cyclops teaser? Didn't you see
You saw a
Cyclops
Sentinel.
around Sentinels?
You saw
Or, like, the
Sentinels are already guaranteed in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I don't think that's gonna be. That might just be like a thing that it was already happening in their world.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna be a thing that like Doom got the
I'm
Sentinels
not
to
gonna
do
lie, bro, the
anything.
Sentinels are pretty fucking like they're pretty cool.
Yeah, but I don't think that's gonna be a big part of the movie.
Oh, it's not. But I'm just saying I think they're cool.
But okay. Let's continue. What's another one that you have for what you want to see?
What I want to see in, oh, dude, you know, with the whole like Steve Rogers thing.
Okay. Be really careful because I might disagree with you here.
That's what makes me think
it's,
Captain
I
Hydra
don't know
might be
how
in
I
it.
fully feel about like Steve Rogers in the trailer and the teaser.
That's what makes me think Captain
I
Hydra
didn't
might
like
be
it
there
at
or
all.
something.
That might be a little bit because I'm wondering how did we like I want to know how you guys felt about Steve Rogers like trailer before I say anything about it.
That's
I didn't like
that's
it.
what makes me
like-
think about the Captain Hydra thing.
I didn't like it because I was like,
You should not
You're
bring
taking away from Sam Wilson as Captain America by
You
bringing
should,
back
you should
Steve.
not bring back him as Captain America. If you bring him back, it has to be Captain Hydra for it to be a good creative decision.
Or like he just has to be just Steve.
They're not going to do
Sam
Just
Wilson
Steve. They will never
versus
do
Captain
Just Steve.
Hydra. Okay, wait, hold up. What-
Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes
But
versus
the
Captain
thing is
Hydra.
that like in the
That's
teaser,
pretty
he
hard.
picks up the Captain America suit.
because it might be like reminiscing.
Yeah, but I'm saying that goes against
don't-
that he would be Captain Hydra. That's
I
my
don't remember the
point.
Captain Hydra plot line. I think he starts as him. I
No,
might be
he doesn't
wrong.
start. He doesn't go from Captain America to Captain Hydra. He starts as Hydra.
He does? Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Because I remember that from the trailer. I don't know, dude. I don't watch that, but whatever. Move on.
Say what you want to say, but give your point. We don't want to spend.
I honestly, what I want to see with him is if he dies, I think that would end his character well. If he dies,
I think they already did him. This character.
They
well.
did it.
no.
Character
But like
well.
if he dies though, because he didn't technically, because he lived a whole life with Peggy.
I think if he dies, I think that might end his character wrong, if anything, because they already gave him the perfect ending.
Yeah, the ending they gave.
I mean,
him was-
a life with Peggy seems pretty hell to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe to you, but like,
okay, all of mine are kind of like they're kind of more sequels. This one's it's more sequels. I'll just do this one really fast, and this will be my last one. This is so we already know Namor's gonna be in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
In the comics, Namor forms the Cabal, and then we end up getting a heroes versus Doom versus like a heroes and villains, 2 separate teams versus Doom. And I want to see that. I want to see Namor form. Maybe not the Cabal itself, because the Cabal are over. Like, they have the Maker, they have another Thanos variant. They're kind of overly powerful. But I want to see some version of a villain team led by Namor or something like that, versus, and then a hero-led team.
I don't think that's gonna happen, bro.
What are they doing with Namor then? Why is he in the movie?
Well, because I'm pretty sure Namor. Because
Namor
I
and
think I haven't
Fantastic
watched
Four.
Black Panther 4. I don't think, or Black
I
Panther
did.
2.
I did.
Don't they? Doesn't he fall in love with Shuri?
No.
No.
Does he not?
No.
Or don't they like team
come
up or
to, like,
something?
a respect or something.
Yeah.
Or like,
They come to like
It's the respect between two kings. That's basically what
because
it is.
people were stealing vibranium from.
yeah, but they're on
their-
the same side now, are they not? Like,
It's literally more just a mutual respect. It's not
Yeah.
like an alliance. It's not anything.
It's not like they want to. Bang
well, because
or
in the teaser they're together, or not together, but like
wait,
they're
like the fourth teaser.
yeah, they're like not together, but they're together.
Yeah.
Kind of. But I think I want to see that.
It's like I think he's just gonna be on the side of the heroes.
No, that'll be bad.
No.
I mean, maybe, but like I think that's what they're gonna do,
Dude, what did you guys like this? Like the fourth trailer? What was your thoughts on it?
I thought it was
okay.
bro.
I
don't
honestly,
know. I was honestly kind of disappointed just because I thought the fourth one was going to be Doom.
Yeah, but I'm not actually opposed to M'Baku and like the Thing interacting. I thought that was kind of like.
I thought it was kind of funny,
unique.
but like
it was unique.
It was definitely like a good choice. I just think like I don't know, like it was an okay teaser. Like it didn't really like. I thought the Thor one was
your
better.
favorite teaser then?
I thought the Thor one.
I
Was
thought
the
the
best
Thor
one.
one was the best one.
Thor one?
The Thor
I thought
one.
Cyclops was the best.
Actually, no.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
I forgot.
Cyclops
The
was
X-Men.
the
The X
bro.
one. The X-Men was definitely the best one.
Because Magneto with the long hair. Oh my god.
Should Magneto and Professor Xavier kiss in this movie?
100%. I would be disappointed for them not to.
How have they not done it yet?
I think they have off screen.
I need
Off screen, are you the Duffer Brothers?
I need a Wolverine and Scott Summers sex scene.
Ooh. With a comic accurate Wolverine, make him 5'3".
Dude, I think...
No, he doesn't even need to get out his knee.
Yo, I'm going to say this right now. This movie is going to so heavily rely on CG. It's not going to be funny. CGI.
Well, yeah, that wasn't been known, though. It's a
Yeah,
superhero movie.
Dude, do you remember, I think it was Alan Cumming, the guy who plays Nightcrawler. He was like, oh, when I was filming it, they had me like act in like a fucking blue box with no other actors around me, filming with like a tennis ball. He didn't even know who he was shooting a scene with.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, oh my god, this movie's gonna be such a fucking mess. Da, da, da. And now everyone's hyped.
Didn't that in the same interview, didn't he say, yeah, I was fighting Pedro Pascal?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Pedro Pascal got injured or something. And yeah. No, but yeah. So we already know the X-Men are going to fight the Fantastic Four in some way.
In some way, I guess. But okay, you go give your next one. Do you have any left?
Mine is just, I'm mad that Iceman's not going to be in the movie.
Yeah, that's real. That is so
I'm just mad that Iceman's not going to be there.
Okay, I'll give another one for mine then.
Who's a pirate? Who's a pirate, right?
He's dead. He died in Deadpool
Yeah, I
Wolverine.
know, I'm saying, yeah.
He died in Deadpool Wolverine.
Oh, I mean, there's...
Okay, I'll give another thing that I want to see in this movie. They need to find a way to acknowledge and explain why he looks like Iron Man without doing a disservice to either the Iron Man character or the Doctor Doom character. So they shouldn't, like, Iron Man should not be a variant of Doom, and Doom should not be a variant of Iron Man.
Yeah.
But, like, that's the thing. I don't know how they're going to end up doing it. I'm very scared that they're just going to make Iron Man a Doom variant and just have it be like he was adopted by the Starks. Because that's a very popular theory and rumor.
Yeah,
I really hope they don't end up doing that. Because I don't want it to be the Iron Man the whole time was just a Doctor Doom variant.
I think what you're saying with that whole like main theory, I think that's just bad writing on their part because they get all
like I think it would be a disservice to the Iron Man character.
Yeah, I guess it would be, right?
I think it would
but
be,
at the same time, but like, look at it like this. I think it's just Marvel being really bad with their dates, or they're like so like fine-tuned with their like setting of dates and making sure like it's not exactly the same years and whatnot, to the point where like you're confused. Because originally Doomsday wasn't even in the lineup. It was going to Kang Dynasty, but the guy got like what was it, assault?
It was domestic violence.
Yeah, domestic violence. So then
that's
they're
what
like,
boys talking
yeah. I just think it's Marvel not knowing their dates. Like, I think it's just that. I don't think they're the adoptive.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, how are they going to explain it? They look the same though. Because I think it's pretty much already been confirmed at this point that it's not going to be a Tony Stark variant. Like, Doctor Doom is Victor Von Doom.
I have no.
But then the thing is, if you do that, then you make
they might just not show
and you
his
make
face.
Tony Stark, they're definitely going to show. But you're not going to cast RDJ and not show his face.
Nah, he might have just liked them. He might have.
No, bro. They're not going to do that. They're just not going to do that. Like he's going to show his face. It's impossible.
Which makes no
I will
sense,
bet you my
Doom is-
life savings. I will give you every paycheck I ever make in my whole life if we go the entire movie without seeing Robert Downey Jr.'s face.
I think we're gonna see it, but it's gonna be burned. It should be burned, or this.
Yeah, I agree.
Heavily, like,
I agree, but
it
I
should
don't
be
think he's gonna have the mask on and never take it off throughout the whole movie. I mean,
he did take off his mask at the post-credit scene of
Yeah, he already has taken it off canonically
Yeah.
in front of Franklin.
All right, you want to move to don'ts?
Do you think?
I still have a good amount left.
This is just a little add-on to Frank. What was his Franklin. So, no, I was trying to think of his last name. It just fell off my head here. But do you think, like, because since he brought back Sue Storm from the dead when they fought Galactus, do you think he can heal like Doom's face?
Maybe that's what he's thinking.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, that's different from
Maybe.
And maybe that's why.
Okay, but get because you're already done with what you want, right? You're already done. Okay, I'm gonna just zoom through the rest of mine so we can.
Just do one important one. Let's move to cons.
Okay. But I'll just zoom through it. First one. I need to see the Doombots going crazy in action scenes against big superhero teams. Okay. So I need to see Doombots versus the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like Doombots versus the X-Men. I want the country of Latveria to actually get screen time instead of just being shown for 2 minutes and never seen again.
It probably won't.
Isn't Wakanda also getting shown?
Latveria, it makes no sense to show it in a multiversal movie.
That's what I'm saying. But you have to show it to get Doom's character right.
Like-
They'll do it in the backstory, but they won't do it in the actual...
But I'm saying that's why I don't want it to be just 2 minutes of screen time and never seen again. I just don't want that. The X-Men need to have actual impactful scenes and deaths instead of just being there for nostalgic cameos. So I don't want to see them like...
So no Randy
it should not be a Professor X Multiverse of Madness cameo.
Yeah.
Like, he should actually serve some sort of purpose. They need to make characters interact in this movie that are close in the comics that we've been wanting to see in the MCU for forever. So I need to see Peter and Johnny interact, Reed and Doom, Sue and Namor, but no romance. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're tired of that.
Oh my god.
And just the Fantastic Four and Peter just in general. Whether it's
He's not going to be in Doomsday, though.
whether it's Tom Holland or Toby.
Do they have Rogue?
No.
They have
Rogue,
Gambit.
no.
They have Gambit.
But they don't have Rogue.
I think her character died. Yeah.
Doom needs to have the accent. I said this before to you guys.
Yeah, Doom
Doom needs to have the accent. And Loki and Thor actually have to have an actual good reunion in this movie.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, dude, they haven't seen.
They cannot downplay that reunion at all. I'd be mad if they do.
Dude, they should hug, cry, and maybe sword fight a little bit.
They should have violent gay sex for like 20 minutes.
He might get in Kid Loki.
He transforms his ice like.
That's how Kid Loki makes it to mainline.
Alright, no. Okay, let's move to...
We'll move on to shit we don't like. We're already an hour and 10. We gotta zoom through these.
I only have a few, but I have one big one. So, there were rumors, and in the comic line, we see a major appearance of the Phoenix Force again. And there was rumors that Wolverine gets the Phoenix Force. I do not want to see the Phoenix Force at all, especially not on Wolverine. In the comics, Cyclops gets it, which makes more sense.
Imagine if Doom gets the Phoenix Force?
That I would kill myself live on stream.
Live on stream.
Yo, to add on to that, I don't want to see Wolverine and Jean even look at each other the wrong way. I think I mentioned this to you guys before. Yo, dude, when they brought the Jean and Wolverine like romance in the original X-Men movies, I fucking hated that. Like, why? There's no point.
Yeah.
Bro,
Okay.
let Scott have her. Like, why are we doing this?
Oh god, like Logan, there's so many characters you can give Wolverine romance with, and you just chose Jean. Like,
Yeah. Why not?
Okay, I'll give my next one.
Oh yeah, Storm.
And this is something I actually haven't seen a lot of people talk about in this movie. I don't think they will do it, but I'm really worried that like they're going to end up doing it. Deadpool cannot be a nuisance in this movie.
Oh yeah,
Deadpool cannot be a nuisance.
He cannot be a major
in
character.
this movie.
Top two
he cannot be a
characters?
major character. He cannot have more than like 3 scenes. I don't want to see Deadpool almost at all in this movie.
Oh my god, you know the clip in Deadpool 3 where he's like, wait, is that Thor over my body? Is that Thor? Thor cries for me?
That'll probably be what happened.
I don't want to see Deadpool almost at all in this movie.
Because Deadpool, he's been overdone. I'm not gonna say overdone. His 3 movies were good movies.
His 3 movies are good movies. Let him have those. Don't give him a lot of shit to do in Doomsday. Have him be there. Maybe have him break the fourth wall a few times. Be like, oh my god, they're gonna do da 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 da.
You know what? I would want to see Doom like actually fully kill Deadpool. That way we can see his actual power just go through like healing factors and stuff. I would want to see that.
Yeah, didn't Deadpool like regenerate from like a drop of blood?
That was in one comic line.
Yeah.
But okay, you give your next one, Dustin.
Dude.
I said Dustin on accident. That's what happens when you review Stranger Things for 4 hours.
We got Toothless in the car.
Toothless?
All right, go.
Alright. Oh, dude. This is something I never wanted. Like, this is something I really don't want to see in the show, like in the movie. If I'll be honest. If there's an absolute, if Namor, this is piggybacking off what you said, dude, Namor, if I see him like do any weird shit to like Sue Storm,
yeah,
or like,
bro, because here's the thing, this is gonna be such a in the comics, in the actual comic, Doom gets with Sue, but Namor, one of his big plot points is his versus Reed because he wants to be with Sue. So it's like there might be literally a like love fucking pentagon over Sue Richards, bro.
I don't want to see that. It's something I don't want to see.
I mean, Vanessa Kirby is bad as fuck, bro.
Yeah, but
To be fair.
But other than that, I'm pretty much done. Like, I just don't want there. I don't want
I
there to be
I have one we already mentioned, but like
Go say it, because I have a few more, so I could just speed run through mine.
I have a few that I'll probably think of as you go. But Peggy Carter.
Yeah, she can't.
I don't want to see her at all, especially
this is sad.
because there was rumors that she's gonna play 4 different roles in the movie, which it's like, okay, if you're doing, it would make sense if you're doing a different Steve, like if you're doing just a Steve. So there's
She has to have Kevin Feige's nudes.
She probably does.
She has to be Batman and Kevin Feige with his nudes.
What?
Because why does she keep getting hired by Marvel? You know, she had her own show called Agent Carter. She was in Multiverse of Madness, and now she's in Doomsday.
And she was in What If?
And she was in What If?
She had like a really big role.
How does she keep getting hired by Marvel? She has to have Kevin Feige's nudes.
Okay, guys, look at who owns Marvel.
Disney.
And that's your answer. That is your answer.
All right, we're gonna move on.
Anyways, yeah.
No, but
Let's
she's
stay away
rumored to
from
have
that.
multiple roles. I don't want to see. I would be fine seeing her in one role, like in a small reduced role. I don't
think she should have a role outside of like being Steve's wife in like the the home.
I wouldn't mind if we got a Steve Steve Rogers Captain America or an agent or Captain Hydra versus a Captain Carter.
Wow, I would not want to see that.
I wouldn't want to see. I wouldn't want to see that.
I
wouldn't mind it.
If Peggy Carter does play Captain Hydra, I want to see Sam Wilson absolutely mollywop her. That's what I'm saying.
I want to see Bucky stick the arm.
I want to see Bucky just like.
Do you guys think
punch a
Bucky's
hole
gonna
through her.
die?
Oh yeah, he's gonna.
Yeah, Bucky's
Bucky,
gonna die.
100%, dude. He's like, this is his last movie, like in the contract.
I think Thor is as well.
Yeah,
Chris Hemsworth, I think is the last one. All right, you guys are both done, right?
Yes.
All right, so I'm just gonna give all of mine, and we can
Oh
talk
my
about
god,
each one.
Deadpool wields the hammer.
No.
To be fair,
That would ruin the movie. I'm serious.
But if you low-key think about it, what are the 3 things you need to do?
You need to be worthy.
No.
You need to sacrifice yourself.
He's not worthy, bro. Deadpool is not
He
worthy.
does
I'm gonna be so
himself.
for real right now. It's gonna be Doctor Doom wielding the hammer against Thor, because what's gonna happen is because even though Doctor Doom is the villain of the movie, he's trying to save the multiverse. So it's gonna be Doctor Doom who wields the hammer. It's either gonna be Doctor Doom or it's gonna be Loki. It's not gonna be anyone else other than those two.
I would like it for it to be Loki. I'm gonna be honest. But okay, I'll give mine. I'll give my next
if
one.
Storm picks up the hammer, I'm gonna be mad. Even though that's cool as fuck, I'm gonna be mad.
Steve Rogers should not be a lead. Give Sam Wilson actual time to breathe as Captain America, bro.
Yeah, because we haven't seen his team at all.
Yeah, we haven't even seen his team. If you throw in Steve Rogers on top of them and actually make him a lead, that's gonna make it bad, in my opinion. And then my next one, Bob should not be able to become Sentry with 0 consequences. If Bob becomes Sentry at any point throughout this movie, you need to make actual consequences and make the void actually prevalent.
Yeah.
Like, you need to make the
Wasn't
void.
the whole thing he can't control it?
Yeah, if he
that's my
becomes
point.
Sentry,
And
he
the only
al-
reason he can't
But
act the
if
first
he
time-
becomes Sentry, that means he can't control the void also coming out. That's the whole point.
Yeah, if he becomes Sentry, the void will eventually come out.
Well, because
Exactly.
the void's just his negative emotions, right?
Yeah, but bro, if he becomes Sentry, the void will also come out. There is no avoiding it.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
It's like they're meant to be like a yin and
That's what I'm saying.
yang
Like,
thing. They have to go together.
and like Bob is going to be in the movie. We know that. The only reason why you have Bob in the movie is because he's going to eventually become Sentry. If he becomes Sentry at some point throughout the movie to help Yelena or something, or the Thunderbolts during whatever they're doing, you cannot have it be with 0 consequences.
I would say I would be fine with like if that happens, and then like say like half of the Thunderbolts die, like Bucky, Red Guardian and stuff, like him turning to Sentry, and then eventually the Void after like Yelena gets hurt or something, because they're not going to kill Yelena. But if she gets like hurt, I would be fine with him going from Sentry to the
They're
Void.
gonna kill US Agent?
Who? U.S. Agent? Yeah.
Yeah.
But how many shielded characters are going to be in this movie?
Well, to be fair,
you have Steve, you have Sam, you have Red Guardian, you have.
Well, he doesn't have his shield.
He does.
Okay, but they're all like super soldier characters, I guess
Yeah,
you could
well-
say, like Captain America knockoffs.
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier,
well,
Peggy Carter.
Peggy Carter,
God forbid.
U.S. Agent.
Captain Hydra, maybe.
Can I
Like,
just say,
yeah.
yo, you know, if they do this in the movie, Sentry versus Doom 1-on-1, as like they get separated, it's just them two.
Oh, what if we get a scene with Doom in the Void?
That's what I'm saying, bro. And you can, and that's where it shows.
Dude,
like,
and that's where it shows his backstory.
yes, that's what I'm
Put us in the writing room.
That's what I'm
Put us
saying,
in the
bro.
writing room. Okay, I'll give my next one. The Thunderbolts should not be winning fights that they shouldn't be winning. So
Only
I don't want to
Doombots,
see.
only
I don't want to
Doombots.
see them.
It should be the Thunderbolts
that's what I'm
versus
saying.
Doombots.
No one wants to see Red Guardian
Or
actually
maybe
stand a
some
chance
low-tier
against.
mutants.
Hold on.
Sorry,
I'm saying
sorry.
Red Guardian. No one wants to see him actually stand a chance against a Doombot.
Because I think what I got from the post-credit scene of the Thunderbolts is that the Thunderbolts are going to be teaming up with Fantastic Four.
Maybe, but then even then it's like, bro, there should not be a scene where, like here's what I want to see. There should be a scene where the Thunderbolts fight a singular Doombot and they're struggling, and maybe they eventually beat him just to realize that's not actually Doom.
I think it'll be,
And
more,
that's how they realize how big this shit
I
actually
think it'll
is.
be more than a singular Doombot. They'll probably do like.
Well, because bro, I don't want to Because at the same time, I feel you have to make the Doombot seem powerful.
I feel like one Doombot will be equal to one Winter Soldier. I feel like it'll be like that.
What? No way, bro.
Because they can't. They're gonna do it. If they're doing Doombots, they're doing a lot of Doombots, and you can't do a shit ton of Doombot. Like that's not gonna work.
You can though, because you're gonna have characters who are gonna wipe them out. You're gonna have characters like Sentry, like Thor, who can just wipe them out.
Yeah, but they're not gonna complete. Like, as much as I agree with you from like just liking Doctor Doom, liking the character, but as a plot line for all the characters they developed. Oh, also, we haven't mentioned Shang-Chi at all.
That's
because bro, we haven't seen Shang-Chi since 2021.
I saw a leak that's saying in the final battle we're gonna see Shang-Chi riding in on a Sentinel. Wait, on the head of a Sentinel.
Wait, he's in the movie.
Yeah, he's
yeah, Shang-Chi's in the movie.
Is the one
he's gonna be in Sam's team?
Who's the dragon that wears the 10 rings? Who's the dragon that wears 10 rings?
The Shang-Chi.
No, the dragon that wears the that.
The one he defeated at the end of Shang-Chi. Then he's obviously not in the movie.
No, not that dude. Never mind. You know.
You can tell us after, Justin.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, I'll go on to my next one. Thor should not be alive going into Secret Wars.
No, he should.
But like, I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him just like written off as like he has to die. And not only does he have to die, I need to see him die during a scene with Loki. So that the tables are finally turned.
Love, like I want to see them actually do something with her.
But I'm saying, after all the scenes we've seen of Thor crying over Loki's dead body, I want them to switch it around.
Yeah.
I want them to see Loki like seeing Thor on the ground, and then maybe that's when you have him pick up the hammer.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Like he sacrifices himself.
Exactly.
Just to go for Bane.
Exactly.
Because there's a lot of what is White Vision gonna do? What is Shang-Chi gonna do? What is Shuri gonna do? What is Namor gonna do?
Okay. I think White Vision is probably just gonna also be on Sam's team.
Namor. I feel like if you have Namor in this movie, you have to do something with some version of a villain team. Because we've already seen leaks. Wait, I have it. Hold on. We've already seen leaks that they're like, because there was the leaked acts of the movie. Hold on, 1 second. Pull it up.
Don't give those too much seriousness though.
No, I'm not gonna give them too much seriousness. They're gonna load. But there was one act that. Oh yeah. So this is these are all the leaked acts of the movie. So Act 1 is Arrival of the Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom on 616. Act 2 is the fight, the Avengers and Fantastic Four versus the X-Men. Act 3 is the TVA fight. Act 4 is the fight, Avengers versus Doombots versus Sentinels. And then the final battle is Avengers and Villains versus Doom. So there is going to be a villain team according to that. Obviously, we're not going to rely on that entirely. But with Namor in the movie, there should be a villain team.
Maybe. I don't know. Okay, I'll just get my next one. Because we have almost an hour and a half. A majority of the X-Men cast should not be alive heading into Secret Wars. There should be a group sacrifice, especially for the older characters, with them saying that they're too old to keep fighting or something.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, because we've seen it's pretty much confirmed at this point that post Secret Wars, the MCU are gonna be focusing on pretty much just an X-Men saga. If you're going to do that, you need a whole new X-Men cast. I don't want to see
it's gonna be X-Men
almost any of the fucking old X-Men actors transfer over. Even James Marsden, people like even those characters that like people love. I don't like. We need a new Cyclops.
Cyclops?
Yeah, we need a new Cyclops. I'd
be fine with seeing the young Magneto.
Maybe, but even then, it's like he already had his movies. Give a new actor a chance. So like that's I don't want to see that. My next one: do not make Toby / Andrew, whichever one you choose. Do not make them just a pointless cameo.
They're gonna be a lead. I think I saw something like that. Like it's gonna be a lead.
I think in Doomsday, no.
I saw, yeah.
There was a leak that Tom was going to be a lead in Secret Wars.
No, but there was also a more recent leak that's saying that Doomsday, or that Toby and Hugh Jackman are going to have like large parts in Doomsday.
Yeah. I did see that too.
How? I don't know. Because I don't believe they're going to make him a big part either, but I also don't want them to make him a pointless cameo.
Yeah.
I don't think they should have a No Way Home level of impact.
I think he's just going to help make the life rafts and save people. That's probably what's going to happen.
Maybe.
Because the life rafts are because there's like 2 or 3 life rafts, I think, and that's how people survive to Battle World, other than the ones that Doom personally brings to Battle World.
For the Fantastic, this is a little off topic, but like it's still on Doomsday. For like the Fantastic Four going to 616 and like they're in the shuttle. Is that like how the thing and the rest of Fantastic Four split off? That's how he goes to like Wakanda. That's like where he meets M'Baku, and then the other 3 like they go meet the new Thunderbolts, and then that's how they like
maybe. That's how they come together. Maybe
that's something that we're just gonna have to see in the movie. Yeah, I mean,
I have one more last one. This is probably the most important one.
Explains why.
This is probably the most important one. I only have one more left. When they create Battle World at some point during this movie, it has to make sense narratively.
Yeah.
It cannot have a dumb explanation.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to see, like, at the end of the movie, some dumb explanation for as to why Battleworld is created or why Doom wants to create Battleworld.
Yeah.
Because all we know right now is that Doom just wants to stop the incursions. What is going to make Doom want to go from that to then creating one battle?
That's where the arrogance of Doom should come in. Because that was one of my things that I want. I didn't say it, but I want to see God Doom. Like, I want to see the actual. I want to see
God Emperor Doom.
Yeah, I want to see the white cloak. I want to see all of that.
Isn't it the anchor beings though? That's like the whole. If your anchor being dies,
Doom is going to be the anchor being of Battleworld. I would have to assume.
Yeah, you'd have to. That's if Battleworld has an anchor being, but.
And then it would just break. And then once Doom is killed, they would break apart. And then
there's also other rumors that. There was other rumors that they're gonna try to make RDJ stay as Doctor Doom post Secret Wars as well, for like their post Doom Secret, or for like their post Secret Wars Doom. Because they're gonna have a Doctor Doom post Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna be RDJ?
It should be recast at that point. It should be a different Doom.
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
Because they only pick RDJ just to get like fans back. To, like, watch this shit.
That's not the only reason. He is actually a very good actor.
I'm not saying he's a bad actor, but I'm saying, bro, it's like one of the main reasons they brought him back.
It's also because they probably wanted to pick an older actor so that they can recast a younger one if they do continue using Doom. Because all of the X-Men are going to get recast younger. Tom Holland's still only like, what, 26?
Tom Holland's 29, I think.
He's 29? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That dude is a baby.
But he looks super young, so it's fine. He's supposedly going to have a whole nother trilogy.
Yeah. So it's like they're going to recast almost every known actor we have younger. So it's like, that's probably why they picked RDJ, if I had to guess, is they wanted an older actor for Doom. So they picked an older actor who they knew would work. And they're going to include something with it. It's just we don't know what it's going to be yet.
But, okay, yeah, that was my last. You guys don't have any more left?
No.
There's another thing. Superior Iron Man was supposed to be part of the Cabal, I think. That was another. That was just a random point. So we might see Superior Iron Man.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think they should save a lot of those cameos for Secret Wars, because then you could pull it off as just like having them just fight just to fight. But like, I don't want to see like. I just hope they like. This movie is obviously going to be a mess. I just don't want to walk out of it thinking, what the fuck just happened? Like, I want it to be an actual organized movie, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if they're going to be able to pull that off.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential for it to be a good movie. Do you think it's going to be better than Endgame?
This one, no. I think Secret Wars might be. I don't know if Doomsday will be better than Endgame.
Do you think it's going to be like...
I'll ask you this, because in my opinion, Infinity War is better than Endgame. I don't think...
I actually agree with that.
I don't think that... Do you think it's going to be better than Infinity War? I don't think so.
I don't think Doomsday will. I think Secret Wars has a chance.
Secret Wars has a chance?
Because Secret Wars is not going to have to be 6 hours long.
Yeah.
I think Secret Wars will be better than Doomsday, just because there's going to be so much less that you have to worry about.
I'll ask you this. Do you think Doomsday is going to have rewatchability?
A little bit. I mean, people rewatch Endgame and Infinity War all the time.
Really?
And those are like 3 hours each.
I don't think Infinity War was like 2.5, I think.
They're both long.
Endgame was also 2.5.
They're both long, though.
That's like saying... I don't know.
But like neither of them go over like 2.5, I don't think. But my point is though, like, do you think...
Endgame's 3.
Oh shit, it is. But do you think it would have any sort of rewatchability?
I think it will. I mean, it's an Avengers movie. It's gonna have rewatchability no matter what.
I guess. But like no one rewatches Endgame other than like Marvel nerds.
I mean, yeah, but it's on TV a lot. Like, it's like people will just put it on in the background.
Who's putting on Avengers Endgame on in the background?
Well, I mean, bro, Avengers Endgame, it's like, if you really think about it, you could put it on in the background, like, forget it, because you already watched it. Like, if you already watched it, you put it on the background, and then, like, you stop watching and do something else, you come back, and you already know what's happening.
Is that rewatchability, though?
To an extent.
That's not what rewatchability
That's not
is.
important.
Yeah, but, I think that's it. That's what we have planned for today. We're 3 minutes away from an hour and a half, so...
Yeah. Do you want to hit the 3 hour? You want to hit the 3 more minutes?
Not really, bro.
Should we make this one as long as Avengers Doomsday?
No, our last one was already over an hour and a half by like 2 minutes. So
right, wrap it up.
we're gonna cut it here. Depending on where you guys are listening, like, subscribe, do everything you need to do. It would be nice if we could get some actual interaction on this episode. That'd be cool. We can get our first subscriber.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me, bro.
But yeah, for the 3 people who will probably watch this, thank you for watching. And yeah, we'll probably...
Is it really watching?
Huh?
Is it really watching? It's more like listening.
Yeah, but...
Okay, well, yeah, but...
Put it on the background or something.
Yeah, if you're listening on Spotify,
Better have some
follow...
fire pictures for this.
What are you talking about, bro?
For the segments, like where they talk, where we talk, like it shows you what we're talking about. That'd be fire. Yeah, no, but he's not gonna do all that.
Yeah, no. But anyways, if you're watching on Spotify, follow our Spotify. If you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, hype, all that stuff. And yeah, thank you for listening. Goodbye.